I'm calling this finger picking made easy for beginners. Every guitarist I've ever met can strum a few chords. Many beginners can play a few chords, but everybody would like to know the basics of finger picking. Finger picking, you know, when you have a little bass line going and you play a little line on top of it. So this is just finger picking made easy. Now, due to the nature of photo booth, which is what I'm using to make this film, it has me in mirror image. My right hand looks like my left hand. I want you to just pretend that every time I show you this hand, it's your right hand. This is your right hand. This is your right hand index finger. It's very important to know the name of this and all the fingers in your right hand when you're finger picking, so your brain can think of them in a certain way. This is the I finger, I for index. Right beside it is the M finger. I for index, M for middle. Okay? The most important digit in your right hand for finger picking, the one that really is meaningful, is that, your thumb. It's all about your thumb. Your thumb is the bass player in your band. Your thumb carries the bass line by itself and has to move around and be very free of your other fingers. It is the key. And your thumb is the letter P. P, I, N. Three-fingered finger picking. Okay? So we're not going to use our left hand. Sorry, that's my right hand. We're not going to use our other hand at all. Not at all. We're just merely going to use one hand to show the basics of finger picking. When I say how important the thumb is, whenever you're hearing somebody finger picking, whatever they happen to be doing, like I'm playing a bass line. I'm playing a bass line all with my thumb. Bass line. That's all being done with my thumb. The melody parts are being played with my fingers, but the bass is with my thumb. The thumb is the most important thing. It's the thing to work on. You want to get it on automatic. You want your thumb to be able to play while you're doing other things, watching TV, talking to a friend, just your thumb. And all it's going to do, all your thumb is going to do, is play two strings over and over and over again. Like this. The fourth string and the third string. Over and over and over again. By the way, if you didn't know this, the guitar strings are numbered. The one nearest the floor is 1. The one nearest the ceiling is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to deal with strings 3 and 4. I'm going to start with 4 though. I'm going to start with 4. I'm going to plant I and M. These two, I'm going to plant them on the top two strings, 1 and 2. Plant it like this, see? And then merely alternate 4 and 3. Just alternate them, just like this, over and over and over again. We're going to make it a little more difficult though. We're going to make you count. Alternate these fingers and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do that until you just own it. You can just play those two notes with your thumb, P, and count. Okay? Once you're comfortable doing that, we're going to add something to the count. We're going to add the word and, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Do that till you own it. That and is really important. We call it the and of 2. Since we're going 1, 2, and 3, 4, we call it the and of 2 because it comes after 2. You're going to play on that and. Once your thumb's completely comfortable and once you can count and play with your thumb, you're going to add your index finger and it's going to play on the and of 2. Let's do that. Just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Here comes the and. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Here comes I. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now you notice I have still left my M finger planted. My M finger's resting on the first string, even though I'm plucking I on the end, like this. I'm plucking I like this on the end. My M finger's planted, rested, if you will. Okay? So if you can get to this stage, you're basically already finger picking. If you can get to this, 1, 2, and 3, 4, you're already finger picking. You're just finger picking with 2 digits instead of 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4. You're finger picking, okay? But we're going to add the second, the M finger. I said second, I meant third. We're going to add the third finger, the M finger, to the mix. And in order to do that, we have to count another and, unfortunately. And you have to really own this other and, okay? Back to just the thumb. Just the thumb. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Yep. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Beautiful. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Can you count with me? 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Oh, I put the I finger in. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. On the and of 2, the I finger. 2, and 3, and 4. What's coming on the and of 3? M. M is coming on the and of 3. This finger, the one that's been resting on the first string over here on the first string, it's coming on the and of 3. And you'll have 3 digits all finger picking together. You ready? I'm going to count just the thumb with the ands first, before I start. Then I'll add the I finger. Then I'll add the M finger. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Count. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. One more time. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Here comes I. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Again. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So M played on the and of 3. When I get to 4, beat 4, I put everything back in position. I and M rested here, thumb on the D string. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Everything back. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Everything back. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. That's finger picking with 3 fingers. All you need to add to that is a chord. If you don't know any chords yet, then you must go ahead and learn the basic 5 first position chords. Every single beginner book has chords in them. I'm designing this finger picking exercise around the D chord. D chord, it looks like a little triangle like this. Like a little triangle. If you already know it, great. And you can do your 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 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 Finger picking for beginners. Give it a try. See how you like it.